dry. I actually went out and hosed it down the other day, so I'm really glad that it's raining and quite heavily. So, and it also means I can get back in my craft room. Anyway, thank you for joining me. I'm going to get rid of I'm trying a new thing today. So let's get rid of my face, and then I'm hoping I can do it so, yes, so you can still see me, but just smaller, if that makes sense. So, okay, today I wanted to try an amazing technique which I saw from an American demonstrator, Celine Kemp. I think it's Celine. Gosh, what is her name? Celine Kempton. And when she showed how to do it, it is so simple, but it has the most amazing effect. Now, I had withheld or tried not to get these, but so it's the bundle Lighthouse point stamp set and the Lighthouse dies, and they are pretty awesome. So I'm going to be doing a class or a card club 1 month with these, but I just wanted to show you this technique because, as I said, it is so easy and just so stunning. So I've gone ahead and prepped everything. So I've got a couple of bits to do. So I've got a card base in grey granite, and all the measurements will be on my blog later. I've already die cut. So I'll just show you. I used this one to die cut in basic white, and then I've die cut using this one. Let me get rid of. Can you see? I don't know if I need to get rid of that banner. Let me try getting rid of the banner and then see if that's any better. No, it's not. It's just my name, so that's not going to make any difference. Okay, so yeah. So what it's just absolutely stunning. So I've already cut everything, but I will show you how I did it. So just going to see if we get any comments coming up. Okay, so let me just pop those back in there so I don't lose them. And this is how I store my dies, on a magnetic sheet in a stamp case, and it just makes it so much easier. Now I'm using a couple of stamps from this. So someone in my family, unfortunately, has cancer and is going to be starting radiotherapy. So I'm trying to send a card, if not every week, certainly every couple of weeks. So I just thought this was really appropriate. And so grey granite, and you get a couple of labels in the dies, which is great. And I stamped "Sending you love and light." Okay, so, but the amazing thing, what I'm going to do is do my inserts to get that out of the way and have a bit more space. And then I just need to do a little bit of stamping and then a bit of putting together before I show you the awesome tip that she came up with. She was on holiday and staying near the sea, and she just wanted to kind of demonstrate the horizon, and what she's come up with is so simple but very, very effective. So just use my bone folder to get a good crease in that. Okay, now before I start doing anything else, I've got this bit of Sahara sand which I have just ripped, and I'm not a great one for ripping. I personally don't like things that aren't tidy, but it just works really well with this card. So I've got Sahara sand ink, I've got a bit of scrap paper there, and this is I think it's the rocks. So I'm just going to stamp over, so it's colour on colour. Oh, that's not very good at all. Why isn't that going up? Oh, I see. So you just get the edges. Right, maybe I need to use the other one then. Yeah, I think I might need to use the other one. It's not really giving me enough coverage. So let's try, just clean that off. Unless I've got a faulty stamp, but well, it doesn't say it's distinctive, but Right, let's try it with this bigger one. I'll just get a different block. Let's see if this works. Either that or my ink pad needs some re-ink on it. It's a bit better. I think I'm going to have to go over it multiple times. Yeah, it seems to be working. And I will just go over it multiple times. Let's turn it around. And to be honest, it's something kind of peeking out underneath the lighthouse, so it's not the end of the world. And at the end of the day, if it looks like rocks, not too bad. A little bit of white there. Let's try and get that. Okay, I think that's enough. So let's clean that. It was squeaking then. I don't know if you could hear that. Right. Let's pop that. I love these cases where you can see where they go and you can tell immediately if one's missing then. Right, so I've already stamped the sentiments. I don't need that anymore. And that's my bit of rocks. So let's start putting this together. White. I'm going to put my lighthouse together first, and I realised afterwards I made a slight error, because if I had used the adhesive sheets, which I've just got some more of, it would have been much easier to stick it down, but I've done the finicky bits in yeah, so I'm going to just cut off the top of my lighthouse. So I'm just going to do it where these little sticky out bits are, so I should get a nice clean cut, hopefully. Famous last words. I'll just go back. I've got a little bit of a bump there, but that's fine. Okay, I can keep that for... I did have a pot with spares in and I've moved it. Oh, there it is. Just pop it in there. Okay, now this is a bit of the Tahitian Tide Glimmer paper. So if you can see, it has an ombre effect. So it's really pale at the top and then it gradually gets darker. Now, I've already used this for something, obviously. I'm not using this bit, but I just want to show you the effect. So what Celine came up with was that you, if I just put my bits next to it so you can see. No, that's not right. Hang on, let's do, how did I have it? Oh, there we go. And I've already trimmed a bit off. Okay, so there we go. That's how it was originally. And then I cut my one bit, and then I cut it at, I did it at 2 inches, which is about 5 centimetres. And then you just turn the light side round. So that's how it was originally, okay, with your ombre effect. So you've got gradual lightning. Cut it, turn it round so you've got the really light above the really dark, and you get an appearance of the horizon. So that's how she did it. It doesn't look anything much on its own, but when we put the card together, hopefully you'll see how truly awesome that is. So I've cut my top off my lighthouse, and I've already cut the blank bit in a piece of the Sweet Sorbet Designer Series paper. And as I said, it would have been really useful if I'd used the adhesive sheets, but I didn't. So let's just pop a little bit of glue. Get my mats here, my silicone mat. I don't want to lose those because I'm going to need those in a minute. And I've got a bit more cutting to do, so I'll keep my scissors handy. So I'm just going to glue where there's kind of quite a bit of space. And because we've got these stripes, it should be relatively easy to stick that down. Okay, tweezers. I'm going to pop that on top, just lining it up. So I might need to do just a little bit of trimming. Try and line that up. There we go. So I just need to trim that bit off there. And it's just showing at the bottom, so I'm just going to trim that tiny little bit there. Okay. Right, so the next step is, I think we'll do the layers. So I've got, as I said, it's a grey granite card base and thick basic white, although you could probably use thin, but not, you know, regular basic white. Just going to use the thick because I had it handy. So I'm just going to pop that onto my card base. So you get a nice frame of the grey granite. And just sort of a, I don't know, beachy type thing. There we go. And then I'm going to just, so that's my rocks, and I'm just going to glue that down because the only thing that's really going to be 3D is the actual lighthouse. So that's my Stampin' Seal Plus. And that goes, actually, I'm doing that wrong. I need to do that onto the blue. So let's put this on first. Okay, so that's the way it was. And I cut it and turned it round. Now adhesive sheets would be really great for this, so I am actually going to glue this together with adhesive sheets, and then it can go straight onto my card base. They're great, these, but I just do find them a bit, once you get hold of it, it's fine. It's just, right, there we go. Let's get that bit off. Come on. There we go. So, hope you can see, just lining them up. I really hope I've got them the right way round. I'm just going to pop that down there. Whoops. And snip that off. Okay, so I've got all sticky fingers now. It's just over the edge slightly there, so I need to just get rid of that. Oh, and the rain has stopped. Such a shame. I don't usually want downpours, but as I said, the garden is so dry. I just really want to get no fear of fire. Okay, and then just pop that. Okay, I'm just going to pop that back on there because I'm going to need to trim it. Okay. Yep, got bits of adhesive all over my fingers. I'm not using my Stampin' Snips because I'll end up having to clean them because of the adhesive. And these are supposedly ones that adhesive doesn't stick to, but it doesn't seem to work that way. So I should have been a bit more organised, but I just haven't been able to get in my craft room. Okay, let's get rid of that. Oh, adhesive all everywhere. I think I just need to get that off my fingers before I carry on. Right, there we go. So, can you see now? Let me put it on the white. Everything's sticking to everything else. Okay. So, just need to get, oh, that's all sticky there now. Where's my adhesive rubber? So, the last thing I want is my finished card getting ruined. Gosh, that's really okay. I'll put my silicone mat over there, top of that bit where the adhesive was. Okay, so now I need to get this off the back, which might be easier said than done. Once you get a hold of it, it's fine. It's just that initial. No, that's. This is why I normally have everything ready, but I really just wanted to show you this bit today. I'm going to get my pokey tool out because that should make it easier. Yeah, I've got it now. Here we go. Oh, okay. That's okay. I can line them up on the actual card. So this is my bottom. I just want you to be able to see what I'm doing. So that's going to go. It's going to have a slight frame around it of the white. Okay. And then I want the lighter bit next to the darker bit. And that's where you get your horizon effect. There we go, that's better. And I have got some bits of adhesive. So I think the secret is put your adhesive sheet down before you cut your glimmer paper. And then you won't end up getting adhesive everywhere. Okay. Right. How do you think that? I think that's just. So can you see that line there? Just it kind of looks like the horizon, whereas before you had the ombre effect. Now it's a clear difference. Okay, so now I'm going to get my rocks and put them straight down onto the bottom of my card, but I do want the white to show, so that's quite handy. That's just literally that edge bit there can slip off. It just looks to me, it just looks like lots of smudges, but once you've got the lighthouse on, it does have more of an effect. Okay, now my lighthouse is going to go on with dimensionals. So let's so much for the adhesives not sticking to my non-stick scissors. Right, and I'm going to use the edges of my dimensionals because this is a nearly empty pack, and these are great. Don't ever waste any of your dimensionals. You can use all the bits that are on the sheet. I just need to slip that on there. There, and last bit. Okay, So basically I haven't wasted anything on my sheet of dimensionals. So I'm going to just peel those off. And stick that to my rock base. Okay. Now I probably should have done the same thing with this. I should have done the adhesive sheets, but by the time I realised it was too late. However, now I've just lost them. Oh, for goodness sake, there we are. My this little, I don't know what you call it, it's like a little veranda railing, I did do the adhesive sheets on, so that will stick to the bottom of my black bit. I feel like I'm making really heavy weather of this, but it's actually not as hard as I am making it look. Okay, there we go. And then that bit just needs to go on there. I think I might be able to get the little dimensionals in actually. Let's try it. I'm using the black ones. Yes, that'll work. Perfect. Let's just pop that. So I've got the little bit of adhesive on the grey granite veranda. I'm just going to have to put it a bit closer to me, sorry. So I can see, whoops. Just so I can see what I'm doing. Not quite straight. Oh wow, that is just, I love that. Celine, you are an inspiration. Okay, so let me just get rid of my little bits and pieces. Now I have already stamped my sentiment. So the red that you can see is the Sweet Sorbet, which is one of the latest in colours. That's the designer series paper behind the, it's just got some stripes in it. And then I've got two labels, one that I've stamped sending you love and light, and now they are the same size. So the secret with that, again, so easy, is you just snip them in half, and then you glue so that you've got the coming out at each end. So I'll just use some Seal Plus for that. Okay, so just need to line my tag up. And I do want to see the grey granite points. There we go. So that's that. That's one end. Whoops. Everything's always easier when you're not doing it on video. Okay, so there I've got, it's not quite equidistant, but you get the point. And I'm just going to pop that over there. Need some, now what shall we use? Some, I think I've actually got the in colour. Yeah, I haven't even used these yet. Right, let's open these. So these are the in colour matte decorative dots. And Tahitian Tide. So I think I'll have one big one. It's interesting because these are matte and that's glimmer. So they look so different. Two biggish ones. And one little one. There we go. I love those. First time I've used them. Right, now the other thing is the again, I don't think I've used these. These are the in colour Baker's Twine pack. And again, so that's Parakeet Party, Starry Sky, Sweet Sorbet, Tahitian Tide and Orchid Oasis. And I just need to get, would be the penultimate one. See, I have my stuff in alphabetical order, but Stampin' Up does it. I don't know. Colours, I think. Let's just stick them back in there and I'll sort those out later. So what Celine did, again, just to try and keep the nautical theme. I mean, this would look great if you had, I think the Let's Set Sail yacht would be too big to go on this. I'm just trying to find the end. I think I might have found it. There we go. So I just need, so like I said last time, I love this squid paper because you have 7. Okay. This, let's do a similar size piece. Yeah, and then what she did was she just tied knots at the end. So I'm going to try and replicate that, see what it looks like. So it's actually 2 pieces of twine. As I said, it's easier said than done when you're on video. Okay. Can't believe it's the end of the month next week. I've just realised that next Friday I have a hospital appointment. So, but what I would do is I will record in advance. So there will still be a there will still be a Friday with Fiona, but it will be recorded, not live. So I'm just going to tie those 2 ends. And I just had a delivery yesterday with some lovely stuff. And I really want to do a Christmas in July, but I haven't worked out when I'm going to do it yet. So, and what I'm going to do, so that's going to be kind of where the horizon is. Sending you love and light. I love that. What I want to do is I want to drape this along behind it. So let's put some Seal Plus on there. And I can kind of wiggle it around, if that makes a very technical term. Wiggle it around. I think my knot's a bit, oh, let's do that, smooth that up. Otherwise my second knot's not going to show. Okay, and then pop that on. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a dimensional this end and then it will lie flat. So which, okay, that end. And I'm actually putting it over the twine to hold the twine in place. Now bearing in mind I've already got seal on there. Might not need glue. Let's see. Oh, I've done it the wrong way around. Oh, let's see if I can undo that. I need it hanging down under the, there we go. So I need that bit to be coming down. It's coming up. I haven't got a dimensional over that now, but let's just stick one. It might have to be a bit further over. It's too far over. Let's take that dimensional off. Be able to get half a dimensional at that end. There we go. Oh, I just love that. So I just need to trim those bits there. And there you go. I absolutely love that. Thank you very much, Celine, for sharing that. I think that's absolutely stunning. So thank you for watching me, and if you want any of the products that I've used, you can click on my online store. I'd love to be your demonstrator if you don't already have one. And my blog is www.stampingwithfiona.com, and I'd be happy to help you with anything you need. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye for now. Bye.